Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. Hi everybody, I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel. I so love doing this. So, I got my paper pumpkin. We are currently on Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 3 for May 2023, Exploring in Colors. And guys, this is such a great kit. The ideas in my head, I just can't keep up with them, and I know sometimes I lose a thought, so I've been trying to write ideas down, but it's just one of those things. So I don't have a sample. A lot of the cards I do with my paper pumpkin, sometimes it ends up being they're a one and only card. They're a unique card. They're just one and done. So I am doing a basic Z fold for this card, and let me show you what paper pumpkin. I'll probably do this about for 5 videos, and then I'm just going to show you the flyer and be done with it. But for those of you who are new to my channel, this is the instruction booklet for paper pumpkin. You open it up, it's got step-by-step directions. Very cool. Everything. They have alternatives. They show you everything you get. Really cool ideas here, but I like to do my own thing with them, so I saved this for the end. So okay, so we had, this is Exploring in Colors. It gives you an idea. We have for next month's kit, it's called Welcome In. You can see it's coordinates with the Countryside in Sweet collection, which I do not have and I don't plan on purchasing it, but I did purchase these dies. I'm going to purchase the paper. This just is not in my style. Okay, it just is not something I think I would use a whole lot, therefore I did not personally purchase it, but the dies, I think I could use those on anything. So next I'm going to show you the card bases. Oops, that was the add-on. There was an add-on this month, but let me show you the card bases. I told you, keep saying this reminds me of Yellowstone. So much you can do with this. This is the coordinating envelope. You get 3 of each of those. This is another one. This reminds me of what Mount Rainier, if you put some snow on there, kind of, here in Western Washington. This is that one. So there's that card base. I already used one of these to make my grandson's little piece of artwork for his bedroom, which is so cute. Love that. So let's see. Those are the card bases that came with the kit. Now they had an add-on. It's called Exploring in Color. And these card bases just had this, and this is boho blue back here, and a boho blue simple envelope. This one has a copper clay back and a copper clay envelope. Gorgeous. You guys saw me fussy cut that apart. And this is, wait till you see what I'm using a piece here. So this one had the Moody Mauve and this great little campfire theme there. So those are, you got 18 in total of these with the add-on. So I'm going to set these down, trying to keep those together. Let me give you a quick look at the stamp set. We have Happy Birthday, a hiking boot. This should be a blue tin, like for camping. This is a compass. It doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And cheers to another adventure. Absolutely love those. Today I'm using this copper clay envelope for our card. I already have that set out. And let's go over, where is my notebook? My goodness. I'm going to go over what we are using. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that real well. It's really hot. I know I have the fan going, but let's go ahead and go for it. So we are going to score the card base together. It is Pebbled Path, 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. I'm going to do that with you. Then we have layer number 1 is Boho Blue. It is the second largest rectangle die, or it's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Number 2, this would be like your DSP layer. This is the leftover piece from my last 2 projects. This is from the card kit. We're using that. It's going to sandwich in between layer number 3, which is in copper clay. It's the largest of the rectangle dies, or it's 3 3/4 by 5. I used the Grassy Grove dies. So let me show you. Here's my stitched rectangle dies. Absolutely love this. So if I can get out the largest one here. I die cut this first in copper clay. Took it out. This is easier for me to do it this way than to run it through my machine. I sandwiched this roughly in the middle, ran through it through my die cutting machine, and it gave me this, and I absolutely am so happy with it. So I'm going to set the dies there. I can put those back later. And I'm going to show you how we're going to sandwich all this together, because the way I'm doing it, it's so you can see the stitching on the other side. So this just says how I cut the canopy out. I just read that to you. So for the inside of our card base, because our card base is in the pebbled path, so we need something else. So I chose to coordinate with the front piece with a piece of copper clay. I used, this is the second largest rectangle die, or it is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then I cut a piece of white cardstock, which is the third largest, or 2.5 by 4, and this is for us to stamp our message on. So let me clip these back together so everything is still where it needs to be. Now we're going to use one stamp set from our stitched, our Grassy Grove, sorry. We are going to use this double tree image right here. Now I'm going to show you, I already have it done. I'm going to show you how I colored it. I also cut with just a piece of scrap of old olive these 2 little leaves for the inside, and I already made myself 2 trees, and I like them kind of very rustic, kind of muddled look. I think it goes well with the card, and I'm going to show you how. We're going to start with this. I'm going to show you how I did that. Old olive is going away. Snap on the little metal. Can you guys see this over here? This metal leg. So let's get started. Oops, I forgot. If you guys want to see, you got 3 compass, 3 binoculars for this one. 4. Those are elements from the kit. Let me stick those down. Hopefully they don't go everywhere. So I just have this bit of scrap, right? And I have with me Early Espresso in Garden Green. I don't have an old olive marker anymore. It just got too ruined. So I'm using this fat part, not the tip, just the edge here. And I'm going to run right down the center of my tree. In fact, I can do it this way. Now here I can get in there, skinny mini there. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to brush some on where it looks sticky, just because for the branches on there. That's all. This is really easy, not technical. I don't think I do a lot of technical stuff. So now I'm using the meat of it, the sides of it, and I'm brushing against all of that. I can even move it across the Early Espresso, dragging that so it's not so harsh. All right, so now you can huff on it, but you don't need to because it's really hot today. It's not gonna be quite there. There we go. Looks great. You could leave it just like that. I, of course, took it another 2 more steps further, so I don't have any boho blue markers, or I have the blends, don't I? I do. I know I bought the blends. I didn't even remember doing that till now. So I'm going to wipe it off. This very, very old blender pen. You guys know this. So I'm going to come in here and I am going to add some of my boho blue to the sky in between the tree. That little bit of white, I don't want it so stark. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come along the edge here for when I die cut it. I don't want... Okay, I'm coming in this side of the tree, just tap, tap, tap all the way up in areas. I'm going to do this one. because then I'm going to come over the whole thing with Old Olive. Now what I need to do is go around my image. This is the one, this blender pen's almost had it. Almost. I'm still using it. It's still giving me juice there. I'm just wiping it off. I don't want it too dark. I'm going around my tree. Going around the entirety of my image, because then I'm going to die cut it. Okay? So, I'm going to clean this off when I get done. So I took my little die from the Grove dies and I die cut it, but I already not going to do that on camera. So now I'm coming in with the Old Olive. I would have done this, or I did do this after I die cut it. So Old Olive, tap, tap, tap off. And then I'm coming in and I'm pouncing straight up and down. The other one I made a mistake and did swirls, and it kind of didn't give me the look I wanted. Now if you wanted to, you can come in lightly and swirl all over your tree. It's just filling that in. You got that little bit of blue in there. So that's how I colored my trees, and you can see I've got 2 done. And we're going to use them. These I can always use on another project. So let's get to our card assembly. Well, first, of course, we have to score our card base, and I'm going to get my trimmer here. Open its arm up, though actually I don't need to. So I said 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 we're scoring. Now with this, I always say go 1, 2, and 3. Light, even pressure. Don't force it, okay? You don't got to like you're gonna squash it like a bug. Just 1, 2, 3. It does a really great job. Now we do need a handy bone folder, and you guys know I like to start folding away from me. So then I'm gonna come in here, and then I'm gonna fold this one now back, because this is the Z fold. So there is our Z fold of our card, and we are gonna start. Let's start with the inside first. We're gonna go a little backwards here. So the first thing we're gonna do is put this on the inside of our card base, our copper clay. Snug it in there. And it's a good thing we place this first, because we're going to want to match that up. Well, this is a little smaller. We want to make sure that when we bring this over, you won't see this element in our card. This one, we do need to figure out what we're going to stamp on it. Yikes. I have things already. Let's see, there's my scratch pad. Oh, you got stickers in this one. Those I kept. I have a little, do we want to add some ribbon to this? They also came with some of that. What is that? Linen thread. So what do we want? We already used that one. I've used them all except for Happy Birthday. So you know what? Let's do the Happy Birthday. That's the one I haven't done yet. So let's just make this a birthday card. I'm gonna plop my, because it's polymer, I'm gonna pop it there. And what ink are we gonna use for this? Copper clay. You know what? No, not wild weed. I didn't like the look of that. Not really mauve. Where's copper clay? It's gonna be our color of choice to stamp on here. Now I told you we have a couple of things here. I have my Old Olive, which I'd like to do that, and like that, I think. Though I did have 2 trees, and I'm wondering now why I had 2 trees. Well, we're gonna start. We're not gonna glue these on until I know for sure that that's what I want. But I know I want Happy Birthday. So we're gonna give it a test and a squish just to make sure if anything's on it, it won't be. So test, squish, squish, making sure there's no residue on there that would keep us from having a really good image. I'm gonna grab my little pad here, notepad, for some cushioning. We are gonna stamp happy birthday just like that. Oh, really pretty stamp. I love the font, love it. So we're gonna glue that down now to our card base. We're gonna keep those just in case. When I'm all done, I can figure out where I want them. And I know this piece of white is a flimsy, cheap piece of cardstock because it is definitely not stamping up. It's just a scrap I had about. I can feel the way it's not as sturdy as I would like it. But I've already cut it. Alright, so there's our happy birthday. Voila! Now the fun part is to do our front. So you guys ready for this? You see this gorgeous stitching from the rectangle dies? We want that on the back. I want that so when you open it, you get that really nice finished edge, because otherwise you wouldn't see any of that. And if you don't have the stitched rectangle dies and you just do the regular cutting, that's okay too. There is nothing wrong with that. So we are gonna not glue that in place. We're going to make sure we flip it over. Then next, we're going to use this, place it down there. That gives me the sky I want. And this is going to have just an edge around it. See, you're going to have that little bit of copper clay when we're done. So we need to adhere this and then give it a quick snip. Yes, I know this is missing, but you will not see it, I promise, because we're going to add those double trees like that. Do you see that? You are not going to see it. I'll probably do the other ones on the other side now that I think about it. So first things first is gluing this in place, and I want this just right about there because I want you to see that water. If I put it all the way at the bottom, you don't get any of that lake in there. So I'm going to add some glue here. Don't want any glue there. I'm going to add some up here, 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 here. Ta-da! And along the sides. Now I'm just going to take it like this. And I want it just enough so it covers that. See, you can see my lake, and I'm going to adjust it now because you can with wet glue. Alright, make sure it's sticking down. Let's see, I can pop this up a little bit and get in where I missed. Really shouldn't have done that. I want to, oh, let's see, this is gonna go like so, so I need to trim that off. Oh, la 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 la, where's the, it's got glue on it. Let's see, got a little too much there. I'm gonna pop it in and give it a little cut. And then this will lay over that, ooh, 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 because that will show. So we're gonna have to pull this a little bit more. I got a little too carried away there. Okay. This you're not gonna see. So now we're gonna go around the entire edge of it. And in here. And make sure your stitches are on the right side. take my glue eraser and get off the excess glue because I don't want that to show. Okay, that one's okay. Now we have it, and so when this opens up, you're going to have that nice stitching on the back side of it. So now we can glue this down. We're going to center it up in here, but remember I said we're going to add our trees, and we could add, just to make a little visual interest, can I get this started off? Where is the piece? Any piece come off? There we go. Let's see. What if we do, because this is where our tree is going to do. So we could add, you know what, we're going to cut. We're going to give ourselves an inch on each side. So I need 3 of these. So 1, 2, and 3, because I'm being selective about this. So what do I want to do? I want to add it here. Alright, so Handy Dandy Froggy is coming in for the help. Gonna try it this way. I'm gonna put them all together, maybe. And start it this way. All right. I should have braided it. That would have been really pretty to put some braided twin. Oh, I still like it, and I like it that it's right there against that shoreline. And yeah, we're gonna pop this up on dimensionals on the one side. Let's see, this needs to come up a bit. This one come down a little bit. Ooh, I do like that. And my trees are gonna be right, don't want to tuck it like that. I kind of liked it there, but now with this, okay, we're gonna bring that down a little bit. Yes, so we're gonna end up trimming these off. How's that look? Yes. So let's put our dimensionals on our trees. So 1 there, 3 should do it. 1 there, and 1 there. And we're leaving a space hopefully big enough for now. You will never know that there was that little gap there that we missed. Never even know it. This, however, I could tie a bow on this side, or we could put these trees, but then this looks empty. So it's a bow. It is bow time. Let's hopefully we can get this underneath these. Beautiful, hot, gorgeous day today. I need to turn the water on in my garden, front and back. My husband, it's cooling off. Well, 3 o'clock is the hottest part of the day here. The sun just beats into my house from these 2 huge windows, and it is just the very, very hottest part of the day. And everybody is like, doesn't want to do anything at that time. All right, so how is my bow looking there? Ooh, it. Okay, I'm really happy with my bow. I might even leave. Let's pull these together so we can snip them off evenly. There. Gorgeous. We could probably still put that on the inside if I choose. Ooh, 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 ooh. Really, really like that. And do I pop this side up on dimensionals or not? Let me get a look. No, yeah, we're just gonna tear tape it. I want to make sure it stays in. So, I'm gonna come like this. Make sure I got everything covered. Tear tape here. And tear tape here. Because I know I don't want it any closer than that. And then some in the middle. And that should cover my card nicely. There we go. Turn it around again. Don't stick yet, I wasn't ready. So hold that. There. Oh, so pretty. Now, we cannot forget, Winka Stella makes it all better. So a little bit there. We're gonna kiss our trees. Here. Just a little in there. Adding like the sun's going down and just glistening and all over our water. We want that really shiny even over in there. So pretty. Oh my gosh, and that glistening on there is just awesome. But we need to add some. Can't have it in there and not on our little trees there. We open it up, happy birthday, and so let's see. We can do, ooh, we're gonna do those there. And then these. Maybe just the little one. I think just the little one. But these are definitely going here. So I know it goes right there. Then for my little tails here, the little tree stands, I'm going to pop it over and add a little bit of glue there, a little bit there, and glue their little legs down, their little trunks. This one, we're just going to add a little tad of glue. Maybe that wasn't enough glue. I thought that would be plenty of glue. Ooh. Okay, we got a problem there, don't we? We have a problem, Houston. We have a problem, but thank goodness it's only Scotch tape. I can lift it up, pop that underneath this one, so hang on everybody. Oops. This is where the hole was in the backing that we were sandwiching together. Add some little bit more glue. Didn't think of that when I did that. All right, now we're good. You could add an extra space here to write more of a message if you would like. I think it's great. I like just being able to sign my name most of the time. So, and our envelope, of course, is the copper clay envelope. Oh my gosh, is that so pretty. We need some little something. Do we add the blue up there? I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's see, where's the little rocks? We have those little faux sea glass I said I was keeping out with this. I like the idea of adding these over here. I'm gonna have to glue dot my bow to keep it straight. So we're gonna add, sorry, you guys can see it, this little faux sea glass from another paper pumpkin kit. I'm gonna add 3 of these right here. I'm gonna pick up, try not to get my scar. Sorry if you guys are grossed out by it. I gotta get just one little glue dot here. I'm gonna stick it right, maybe I'm gonna stick it right there. The back off. Ooh, okay, I love the little sea glass. Now I want, now I'm thinking I need a little, do I need anything up there, guys? It's kind of like, let me see. Oh, butterfly. A little, no. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Yes, no, yes, no. Let's see. I thought I had, I don't want anything really to distract from what we did, but I could put just one little butterfly or a large one. These are carried over, which are so awesome because love these. Love that they're perfectly flat. Yes, I really think we do need them. I think I've used almost all of my little ones. So we're gonna pop one here. One up there. That does it. So we have these 3, those 2, and I like the oh yes, most definitely. Okay, so that's my card for today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you like it enough to give me a thumbs up. Make a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this camera positioning, as I'm always probably going to be farting with it, trying to do a little bit better. I do try my best, and I hope you guys have a great day. But more than anything, would you come back and visit me in my wonderland? I'd love to have you back. See you then. Bye-bye.